Hello everyone and welcome to the Intuitive Heart Readings. I hope you're all safe and well. In today's pick a card we'll be looking at how would people describe you. I would like you to take a few deep breaths before picking one of the piles in front of you, and once you're ready please pick one of them. So for pile 1 we have the rose quartz, pile 2 the amethyst, pile 3 the smoky quartz, or pile 4 the sodalite. Hello everyone and welcome to your pick card reading on how would others describe you for all those that chose the rose quartz crystal. Okay, for this pile, I'm feeling you're a very interesting group of people. You've undergone so much in life, trials, tribulations, struggles, hardships, but that hasn't deterred you. Somehow you just seem to have this wealth of inner strength to see yourself through and overcome situations and obstacles. Others would describe you as someone who is very giving, confident, very warm. And once they get to know you, you're someone who has a very warm disposition, warm vitality about you. They would describe you as someone who may be a bit distant at first, but once they get to know you, they see the wealth of who you are and the wealth of experience you have. They would describe you as someone who has this mysterious energy, vibe. And some of you may even be described as being regal. You have this air of authority, royalty about you. Maybe because you're so self-assured, you know what you want. You don't take anything else that is less than what you deserve. You would also be described as someone who loves nature, who loves being outdoors, who loves nurturing plants, flowers, growing flowers, planting seeds. If that's not the case, you may just be someone who loves to travel around and learn new things. You're on a constant move to broaden your horizons. You would also be described as someone who is very good at building foundations, someone who is very good at controlling your spending, also someone who's very good at making life choices and decisions that are best suited for you. Others also see that you are well travelled, you are very cultured, and you've been around in life. They may even describe you as an old soul, someone who has undergone a lot of things in life and has a wealth of wisdom within. Because they do see that you are guided by your inner authority, your inner guidance, your inner light, and you move in a direction that feels right for you. They would also describe you as a natural leader, someone who's self-assured, self-confident, and you take the lead in your own life. You're the captain of your own ship. They also see you as someone who, once you've got your heart set on something, you put your heart and soul into it. You're not the type of person who, when you invest your time and energy into something, would only put 50% in. You're someone who put in all the time and energy into the things that you believe in. And that's what they see in you. And that's how they would describe you. They would also describe you as someone who operates from the heart centre. Describe you as very intelligent, but you also have this good balance of following your heart. quite a fair amount of greenness in this spread, green in the spread. I feel others will describe you as someone who is very generous, very kind, very thoughtful, very compassionate. They would also describe you as someone who can move on in life. No matter what you've undergone, you can always move on and create new things, new abundances in your life. So not only are you very grounded, humble, you're also able to move on from situations that don't serve you. They would say you have a lot of self-trust, a lot of determination, a lot of will within you. And for some of you, I do feel they would describe you as someone who has a connection with wildlife, with animals. For some of you, you may have a connection with birds. So for part one, I do feel others see you as mysterious at first, but once they get to know you, they see this wealth and warm person who's very confident, who's very generous. They'll also see that you're someone who is appreciative, grateful for the things you have. Someone who celebrates life. A joyful person. So for some of you in this pile, I do feel you have some strong fire elements, water elements, and earth elements in your chart. I would say you're a very balanced mixture of people. You have very balanced traits, qualities about you. And you're multifaceted people in this group. I do feel there's various dimensions to you in this group. And that's how others would describe you as well. Multifaceted. So that's all I have for you, part one. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. And if you did, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more video uploads. And it also helps this channel grow. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello part 2 and welcome to your pick card reading on how would others describe you for orders that chose the Amethyst crystal. As I tune into the energies of this group, I do feel you're a very spiritual group. It's like your souls lived many lifetimes. Others would describe you as someone who has a lot to teach others. They would describe you as a natural counsel, mentor, coach, teacher, leader. You're able to take the lead. You're very strong-willed and you're very robust in character. You're someone who may like to meditate, may enjoy meditating. You appreciate your time alone. You appreciate solitude time to gather your thoughts and to balance your energies. For some of you, people would describe you as someone who is into the law of attraction, into meditation, into prayer work. You may like to pray a lot, or you may just like to do the things that enable you to find more inner peace and balance. You like to go within to find the answers. You're not easily affected by what others are doing around you You rather remain focused on your own journey. And that's what others would describe you as, someone who is independent, soul, free-spirited. You're also someone who is able to come up with new ideas, new breakthroughs. I do feel for some of you in this group, you are very spiritual people, and you may even have your own spiritual practice business. If that's the case, others would describe your business, you as a person, as someone who's very innovative, someone who has a lot of wisdom, experience in the field that you're in. You're able to help others break through with situations in their life. You may even offer practical and new solutions to others. Others would describe you as someone who's grounded, connected with Mother Earth, someone who is ahead of their times in their thinking, in their beliefs. For some of you, others would say you are very good with children, with animals. And for some of you, others would describe you as an excellent writer, very good with communications. You may not be an author. You're definitely the leader of the pack. You don't follow others, but you rather set the trend. You're a trendsetter. Some of you, others would describe you as someone who is in your head a lot, a deep thinker, who likes to resolve life's mystery, who likes to find the truth in situations, who's analytical, a problem solver. I'm getting from some of you in this group, I do feel some of you are very good with puzzles, crosswords. Others would describe you as intelligent, in touch with your inner nature, in touch and connected with others. You'll be described as someone who people listen to, charismatic, someone who has a lot to share with the world, a very valuable person to have around. For some of you, others would describe you as someone who is very ethereal, very light, someone who has very good energy, someone who is very calm, collected, centered, grounded. You're someone who's aware of your own inner abilities, gifts, and limitations. You may be described as a type of person who likes to take your time in life, in decision making. Could be very patient. So for this part 2, others would describe you as someone who is a trendsetter, someone who has a lot to teach and share with others. You're connected with Earth, connected with all things around you. Someone who's intelligent as well as spiritual, grounded, humble, centered. even ethereal for some of you. And I do get you would be described as someone who's not afraid of new challenges. They would also describe you as an attractive person, physically attractive as well as internally attractive. You're just someone with a lot of abundance within, a wealth of knowledge, wisdom to share, very skilled, very gifted. So that's all I have for you, part 2. I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and if you did, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads, and it'll also help the channel grow. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hello, Power 3, and welcome to your pick a card reading on How Would Others Describe You for all those that choose the Smoky Quartz crystal. I hope you're all safe and well. Okay, as I tune into the energies, I do feel people would describe you as someone who is highly creative. The sacral chakra is where our sexual energy comes from, where creativity sits. Others see this quality in you, that you're highly creative. You just have this energy of being able to create. You're also very hardworking. You're a provider, a nurturer. You're patient as well, and that's how others would describe you. For some of you, others would say you wear many masks, or there's many aspects to you. This could mean some of you may be working in the creative fields, in the performing arts. Maybe you're an actor or an actress and you have to play different roles. For others, this could mean you are just a very flexible, adaptable person, that you're interchangeable in different situations. And for others, I do feel this would just mean you just have different looks about you. Maybe you dress different from one day to the next. You have many styles, which others may describe as colourful and very different aspects of you that they see all the time. There are very different aspects in what you show to the world, how you dress, but just something very different, and there's variety in you. For the Six of Swords, the image depicts a woman travelling to new, calmer grounds. So I feel others would describe you as someone who is able to find your feet, find your bearings in life. With the Bee Spirit card, the Masquerade and the Sacral Chakra, I feel others would describe you as someone who's seductive, alluring, mysterious to an extent. I feel for some of you in this pile 3, you may have Scorpio placement in your chart. You may be a Scorpio or have some kind of prominent Scorpio placement in your chart, because there's this air of mystery about you, there's depth about you, and there's something very seductive about you as well that others would describe. They would also describe you as someone who has a sting in your tail. this is a bee, I just for some reason feel the scorpion energy in this group, that you're able to stand your ground and protect your territory. So they would describe you as very strong-willed, someone who is not a walkover. They would also describe you as someone who's very balanced, very fair, someone who is very neutral in certain situations. Someone who's able to see both sides of a story. Someone who likes to make their own judgment on things. And for some of you, others would describe you as a very beautiful creator. You may be artists. They would describe you as a wonderful artist who creates beautiful works of art. And for others of you, I do feel you may work in a field where you help others move on from difficult times. You help others stabilise, anchor their dreams into reality, their dream goals into reality. Or even for some of you in this group, you may work in a field where it involves travelling, it involves relocation of some sort, it involves trusting in others. I do see that others would describe you as someone who's vital in society because you're a good contributor. Whatever gifts, talents you have, you use it to the fullest to help add value to the world. I'm also feeling there's something loud about this group. Not necessarily loud in terms of loud talkers, loud vocally, but there's something loud maybe in the way you dress that's very different. All the works that you create is very, very kind of colourful, very bold. I do feel others would describe you as someone who has very bold energy about you. And for some of you, you could be described as someone who likes to travel a lot. And for a small amount of you in this group, I do feel that others describe you as someone who cares for nature. You could be a humanitarian, environmentalist, a protector of some sort. So you would be described as an integral part of society, someone who adds value in what you do, someone who's not afraid to stand out. So that's all I have for you, Part 3. I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and if you liked it, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more video uploads, and also help the channel grow. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hello, Part 4, and welcome to your pick a card reading on how others would describe you for all those that chose the Sodalite crystal. As I tune into the energies, I do feel this group is very sensitive, emotional. You're very nurturing and caring. You're in touch with your compassionate and loving side. Some of you may have some strong water placements in your natal chart, so that's Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Others see this quality in you, that you're someone who's empathic, understanding, compassionate, a carer. They would also describe you as someone who has self-worth, someone who's been through a lot in life, and now they're able to share that experience, that love with others openly. Others would also describe you as someone who is balanced. For some of you, you may be a Gemini, you could be a Gemini. They also see you as someone who is adaptable, quick thinking, quick on your feet, someone who's able to blend in into most situations, someone who can be quite discreet and tactful as well. Others would also describe you as someone who's very helpful, caring, kind, passionate about life, you care for people. With the Fox Spirit card, others may feel that sometimes you hide certain aspects of yourself from the world. You could be quite secretive at times. But they do see you're a very elegant person. You're very well put together. They would also say you have a lot of emotional intelligence and you operate from your heart center. You're a very heart-centered person, loving and compassionate. For some of you, others may describe you as someone who rushes into love quickly. It could be because you have a very passionate, giving nature. They would also say you're someone who is always willing and ready to help others. You're very supportive, always reaching out to others. Some of you may wear your heart on your sleeve. I do feel others would describe your emotional, kind nature as very attractive. And for some of you in this pile, others would describe you as someone who is very spiritual. With this 27 card Fox Spirit, which adds up to the number 9, they may describe you as someone who is very spiritual and you're governed by your spiritual beliefs and your spiritual path. Some of you in this pile may even have a fox spirit as your spirit animal. They may also see that you've been defeated at times in your life, but you always manage to find your feet. For some of you, you could be described as very dreamy, in your head, in your heart space a lot. Others would also describe your presence as very calming, very soothing. Others may also describe you as someone who is not afraid to be vulnerable with your emotions, with your feelings. You're expressive with what you feel. You could also be described as contemplative, in your own world, someone who enjoys solitude. I do feel for some of you in this group, you would be described as quiet, reserved, introvert, because you don't like to be loud and vocal. You're very respectful of others' time, space and boundaries. Because some of you could be reserved, shy, but I do feel that once people get to know you, they will see more of your true nature. So overall, powerful, I do feel people would describe you as someone who's emotional, sensitive, and has a lot of emotional intelligence. Someone who's worked a lot on their self-worth. They would also describe you as balanced, passionate. You could wear your heart on your sleeve. Someone who can be tactful, discreet, secretive, reserved, introverted, shy. But you do carry yourself in a graceful way, graceful manner. So that's all I have for you, Powerful. I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and if you did, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel to help it grow, as well as for new video uploads. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.